Coyle, and of course, happy St. Patrick's Day. Seeing a lot of green on the radar, but also green around the country and the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll start with our country, and unfortunately, it's maybe the kind of green you didn't want to see. Plenty of rain showers out there, and thunderstorms today along I-10, farther to the north into parts of the mid-Atlantic, interior sections of the southeast. We got some pesky rain showers that just make, walking in and out of the sports bar to watch the games a little bit soggy.
Yeah, we're still tracking this front that's continuing across the country, brought in the severe weather to parts of the southern plains yesterday, and now could even see some thunderstorms there in parts of Louisiana, and then getting pretty wet across the south. So something that we've seen a lot of recently,
Maybe
and more of it now.
Bringing out our what are those things called? Like a beanie. You might need those hats.
I thought you were going with like the leprechaun hat.
Well, they're wearing their leprechaun hats in Dublin, but we actually have to go like backwards. We're not moving forward anymore. We're moving backwards.
Yeah.
But a lot of leprechaun hats here in Dublin. It is a certified party there.
So you were asking about Guinness,
yes,
the beer.
Yes.
So here's a stat for you.
Yes.
13 million or more pints of Guinness are sold on St. Patrick's Day.
So that's like little over like 3.25 million gallons.
That's wow. Woo! Look at this math.
And then I did it in the break.
I was like, that's it. Wow. Okay, Alex, you are on it.
Yeah, no, and especially when we're talking about Guinness, like it's St. Patrick's Day, nobody's doing math that fast. Let's be real. But yeah, I mean, it is a party all across the world. Here in this country, we've also got the combination of St. Patrick's Day and the NCAA basketball tournament. So everybody is having a good time.
And then we're talking to Phil today.
Yeah.
Lots going on. It's a big Friday.
Phil's bracket did not bust.
No.
Anybody who says, Phil, you don't know what you're talking about. Well,
Phil's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Phil's like,
just,
scoreboard.
Okay. Hold my green beer.
Exactly. Hey, what do you say in the meantime we check out Biloxi, Mississippi? This is one spot I actually think where things are getting a little spicy.
Yeah, a little spicy out.
With the bad. All that rain has been causing plenty of problems. Over the last 7 days, we have seen tons of totals that exceed 5 inches. 8 inches or more, that's what you see in the red. So getting up into elevation, also along the coast. Coastal areas, though, we have the pink and the light pink. That's a foot to 1.5 feet or more rainfall. So some of these coastal areas have been absolutely drenched, even areas exceeding 2 feet of rain. And that's within the last 7 days. So that's left some river gauges in flood stage. We've got minor to moderate flooding right there in Monterey. But we also see how that influx of moisture looks on satellite, right? So, you notice we've got a lot of runoff, and all that water moves down the hillsides, works through the river areas, the low spots, and then makes its way back to the Pacific. You can actually see the trails of sediment showing that influx of runoff back into the Pacific from north to south across the coast of California. Next week, or really by the end of the weekend, we'll begin to see more of that moisture working in, so more sediment will show up on the satellite. Our flow of moisture stays focused across sections of the west. More storm systems coming in, helping to really focus that feed of moisture into parts of California and the Pacific Northwest. Interior parts of the west will get in on a good amount of rain shower and wintry weather as well. So when we look at Sunday, we've got some light rain for San Francisco, for Los Angeles. Monday, you can see things really begin to fill in, especially during the second half of the day and overnight. San Francisco to Bakersfield to LA, we'll see a little bit of a break around Seattle and Portland. Still some spits of rain. And then Wednesday, rain along the coastal areas, but a lot of snow begins to focus across interior parts of the West. Colleen. Welcome back into Weather Undergrad. Maybe you are headed, maybe you're already in Florida for spring break. It's that time of year, right, where we all flock to the beaches. Weather may be less than perfect at some of those beaches as we move through today, tomorrow, and the second half of the weekend. So you got to plan accordingly. I know it's the worst when you packed like 3 swimsuits because you're like, I'm going to get 3 good beach days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then you see one of them off the table because of rain. Like, I got to figure out something else to do. I don't want to see a movie. I'm at the beach. Unfortunately, maybe not in the cards for us today. Places like Destin and Pensacola, you've got rain showers, also cold temperatures moving in behind the rain showers and thunderstorms. So kind of a double whammy with there because in those areas, because we could see severe storms, or at least strong thunderstorms, lightning. That'll keep you off the beach. But then we've got those temperatures falling in the wake of our front. So, yeah, high 76 there in Pensacola. But through the afternoon, after the storms move through, temperatures will be much, much cooler. So evening walk on the beach, sweatshirts, sweatpants. You're going to be wanting to be covered up. It'll be a little cool and breezy. Also, still some lingering rain showers in the wake of the showers and storms. Here's 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Now we're looking Tallahassee to Jacksonville, down to the Gainesville area. And as we move into the second half of the weekend, we've got to watch those showers and storms begin to advance farther into South Florida. I think we see less coverage, less intensity the farther south you are. But obviously, Sunday at lunchtime, you don't want to see green on that map down in West Palm Beach, down in the Keys, down in Miami, because you're like, I really wanted to get out there. But, dodging some showers, just plan ahead, have backups. At least in Key West, Colleen, you can go get some key lime pie, some conch fritters.
Oh, I was about to say, my happy place is the Florida Keys. Texas hit with all the modes of severe weather, the hail, the tornadoes, as well as those strong winds. So let's recap that EF1 tornado that was in Irving, Texas yesterday, had that supercell that started west of the metro area, then started to roll through Tarrant County, and then eventually into Dallas County. EF1, 105 to 110 mile per hour winds. National Weather Service still going to survey the damage for the length and the width of that path of the tornado. Top hail reports, actually the largest one, we're talking 4-inch in diameter hail falling south of San Antonio, and then in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we had hail the size of tennis balls in some spots, even golf ball size hail across areas of Irving as well. So much in the way of hail reports across Texas, as well as even into Oklahoma. There's a look at the reports. Thankfully, all that rain is rolling out, but now we got to track it across the south. More coming up on